Hi everyone! Welcome to the Mount Horeb Public Library kitchen. Since Valentine's Day is coming up, we wanted to share a fun recipe and a craft with you today. You can pick up the supplies at the library. We will have those available for you. And around this time of year, we usually have a chocolatey party. So we do like chocolate crafts and play bingo in the library on a school early release day. So we just wanted to share some activities with you, even though we're not doing programs in the library. So our first activity is going to be our cooking project, and we are going to be making hot cocoa mug cake. So for this recipe, we will provide you with some hot cocoa packets. You'll need 2 for this mug cake. A fun straw and some conversation hearts, so it's perfect for February. And what you need for the recipe is a 1/4 cup milk, a 1/4 cup flour, and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Ooh, and 2 tablespoons of butter melted. As you can see, I've already melted it and it smells pretty good. All right, so first we will mix up our dry ingredients. I'm going to move my camera down so you can see what I'm doing here. So we have our dry ingredients, which is our flour. We just put that in our mug here. Our baking soda. Put that in the mug. And our 2 packets of hot cocoa mix. So hot cocoa mix already has all sorts of sugar in it, so we don't really need to add too much to this recipe. It's super easy. And if you're missing an ingredient at home, if you don't have baking powder, I've tried making it without, and it's okay. It just doesn't get as fluffy, so you don't have to use it. Put 2 of those. And you mix that up. We can use our fun straw for that. So you can see it's all hot cocoa-y in there mixed with our flour. And then we add our wet ingredients. So we can add our milk. Usually you would use a wet measuring cup for milk, but we don't have one of those at the library. It would be like a tall glass thing that you could pour milk into to measure it. And our 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And we'll mix that up a little bit more with our little stirring straw. And it'll start to come together like this. All right. It smells like hot cocoa and butter, so I think it's good. Okay, now it is ready to cook. So all we have to do is put this in the microwave for 1 minute. After a minute, you're going to check it and touch it on top and see if it feels like cake. If it's still mushy in the middle, you can put it in for another 30 seconds, and then it'll probably be ready by then. All right, let's microwave. Okay, I just pulled our cake out of the microwave. As you can see, it's set up. It's nice and fluffy, and it smells really good. So to finish off our cake, we're gonna take our little stir straw and put it in, because look at how cute that looks. You can even use it as a fork if you want. And you can top it off with some Valentines conversation hearts. Look at how cute that is. Should we give it a taste? Ooh, it's hot. It's pretty good. Tastes like cake, nice and sweet. I would recommend this, so come pick up your supplies at the library. Now we are going to join Miss Amy for a special craft that you can do at home. Hi everybody, I'm going to show you
what is going to be included in your craft bag along with your cake and a mug. And today we're going to make some Valentine crafts that either you can keep or maybe give to your parents or grandparents or a special friend. So the first one we're going to do, you'll see some yarn in your bag, and you want to take the yarn and you want to measure it from one side of your hand to the other, okay? And the reason you're going to measure it is because you're going to act like this is a hug that you would wrap around somebody. So it's the length of your arms so that you can pretend like you're giving somebody a big hug. So once you get it measured, see, I have one side in this hand and one side in this hand. Then you can just cut it off where your arms end, right here. So this string right here is the length of my hug. See, you can just wrap it right around somebody like that. Okay, and then after you have that done, you can set that aside, and I'll show you what we're going to do for the second part. So here I have some paper, and you can just put your hand on the paper and just dry your hand. I'm sure you've done this before. You're going to dry your hand like this. And then I'm going to draw my other hand right here. It's kind of fun, huh? I like this part. Okay. And then, after you have your hands drawn, you are going to cut them out. So you just take some scissors and you just cut out your hands. Okay, so here I have one of my hands, and I'm going to take the one end of my arm, or my arm hug, and I'm just going to place my yarn on the back side of the hand, and then just take some tape and tape it right on like that, okay? See that? Okay, and then on the other side, I would place my other hand, so when you hold the whole thing out and you give it to someone, it'd be like your hands wrapping around them to give them a hug. Okay? All right, that's craft number 1. Craft number 2 is going to be your own Valentine that you can just design to be whatever you want. So we're going to include some fun paper, and it'll be all different colored papers in there. And then there's going to be included, I can show you this here, included some foamy little things here, little foamy shapes, and then maybe some sparkly sequins and some pom-poms like that. And so you can just take your paper and make whatever kind of design you want. I love the pom-poms, so I think I'll put a bunch of pom-poms on mine like this. Pom-poms need a lot of glue. They don't like to stick as well as some of the other things. And then I like the sequins too, so maybe I'll put some sequins up here. And those stick really well. Like that. Okay. And then I'll put a pretty flower right there, like that. And then if you have markers at your house or crayons, you can write right on top of your Valentine, Happy Valentine's Day. You could even turn it over and write a little message on the back and be able to give it to somebody special. All right? Okay, I hope you have fun with the Valentine crafts and that you guys have a really wonderful Valentine's Day and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.